one thing which I hope is visible, we are not a games factory. We treat games as an art. Nobody remembers bad games shipped on time.
What is going on, Neon Nation, and welcome back to the Neon Arcade. Earlier on today, I posted a video regarding the most recent news of CD PROJEKT RED delaying Cyberpunk 2077 to September 17th of 2020. As a follow-up to this, there was a CD PROJEKT RED conference call where investors and journalists could have their questions regarding this change in plans answered by CDPR, so this video will be going over those details. If you missed the prior announcement, CDPR took to Twitter to say, quote, Cyberpunk 2077 won't make the April release window and removing the launch date to September 17th of 2020. We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. Night City is massive, full of stories, content, and places to visit, but due to the sheer scale and complexity of it all, we need more time with finishing playtesting, fixing, and polishing. We want Cyberpunk 2077 to be our crowning achievement for this generation, and postponing launch will give us precious months we need to make the game perfect. Expect more regular updates on progress as we get closer to the new release date. We're really looking forward to seeing you in Night City. Thank you for the ongoing support. This was also echoed in the first few minutes of the investors' call. The first question received was in regards to if this new date is set in stone and if there are any fears that it may take even more time to perfect. The studio responds with saying that they know where they stand and which aspects of the game need work, and that they are confident about September 17th. Regarding feedback on testing and the implication this delay has on future post-release content and games, they mention that feedback has been promising and that they are of course eager to deliver the game, but expectations are high and they're also aiming quite high. There will be a shift in the post-release content and games naturally with the shift in the release of Cyberpunk. In regards to September being a more competitive window in the gaming space, CDPR responds by saying that there will always be competition in the gaming space and that they don't see September as any more threatening than April or any other release window. A big single-player RPG will find its place regardless of the date and other releases. They move on to mention concretely that the other AAA release that they're working on is Cyberpunk multiplayer, and that 2021 now seems unlikely for it. When asked to elaborate on the reasons for the delay, Adam Kaczynski mentions that it's mainly due to technical and polishing needs. The game is complex and there are glitches, but it's nothing fundamental. With this level of complexity, even polishing is a complex task. There wasn't anything unexpected, but they are constantly evaluating the task, and the decision was unanimous, as 5 more months will help them deliver a perfect game. Whilst this does help alleviate crunch, the final stages of game development always have this to some degree. In regards to if this will affect this year's E3 and Gamescom presence, CDPR mentions that they will have some sort of presence at both, but it's too early to comment on this and that there is no full strategy. When it comes to these regular updates, they mention that much of their marketing operates on surprises, but they have begun pushing the game to rating agencies in PEGI and the ESRB boards. They mention that they are very happy with the story and dialogue, and they don't want to tarnish this with technical glitches. Distributors seem to be on board and supportive of the delay, but they will continue to talk to them as early as tomorrow. Hands-on previews and impressions were originally slated for February and March, but those will be pushed back as well to give media and journalists something that the studio is happy with. With games having poor launches in summer, a question was asked about the real amount of time needed to finish up the game versus a strategic launch in September. CDPR mentions September as being a more natural, effective choice, and it does align with the time they need to finish. When it comes to cross-gen or next-gen release, nothing has changed on this front. The game is developed with next-gen in mind, but their focus is on current-gen. Hopefully that caught you guys up to speed on the reasoning, the timelines, Cyberpunk multiplayer, and future content. For more Cyberpunk, join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.